I'm Raul Mosley, the founder and director of the Fort Worth Portrait Project. I want to use this short video to share with you briefly how you can use the Portrait Project's Blue Pages to promote your organization. The Blue Pages is a directory for organizations in North Texas, both profit and nonprofit. I've created categories ranging from accounting to Windows, and I'll add other categories as the project grows. And if I don't have a category for you, then we'll work together to create one. Let's take the weddings category, for example. Clicking on the weddings button will open a page featuring wedding industry professionals. Here is just one of the many companies showcased inside the wedding category. Clicking on the photo leads to a full page feature for this business. At the top of the page, I have a photo that was submitted by the company, along with links to their website and social media. Further down the page is information about the organization. They can share as much or as little as they want. Next is the Meet the Team section. In this case, the owner is working solo, so I'm just featuring her. And on many other pages, I also include a Google map. That way, when people view the feature on their mobile devices, they have driving directions to your place. So this is just one example. We can work together to make your featured page as unique as your organization is. Now that we know what a Blue Pages listing can look like, how can we work together to spread the word about your organization? Let's say this is your organization's profile. A major goal of mine is to drive people to your website, and that's why I'll include noticeable links to your website. But I'll also promote you on the Fort Worth Portrait Project's social media. The more interesting and the more personal you make your feature, the easier it will be for me to post about you in a way that people find engaging and not just advertising. If the post is engaging, then some of the viewers will follow the links I include on Facebook or Twitter back to your feature. And some of those people will follow the links to your webpage and social media. It's simple enough. But there's more. And this is where the fun really starts. Let's say you have an interesting person who works in your organization. And let's say that person creates a personal portrait with the Fort Worth Portrait Project. Now you can learn more about these portraits on the project's website, but they're basically an invitation for people to share about themselves and what they would like others to do. People can use this last part to share about your organization. For example, they might say, "I'd love for people to visit our new location." On the bottom of the graphic that you're looking at is a personal portrait featuring Adri Smith, and you can find her listed under the S's. She used her personal portrait feature to share about her passion for floral design and to encourage people to buy locally grown flowers. So for the sake of illustration, we'll pretend that she's connected to Shaughnessy Ransom Photography, which is the feature I have above. So Adri's content is interesting, it's personal, and it's also perfect for sharing on social media. An engaging personal portrait from one of your members can drive traffic back to the feature I've created for you on the Blue Pages, which in turn could lead people to your website. It's like you're fishing, but now you have two fishing lines in the water. But what if you had even more people from your organization who created personal portraits? And what if those portraits were linked to your organization's Blue Page listing? When viewers see those personal portraits, they will also see a link to your Blue Pages listing. Think about this. What is the lifespan of any given social media post? Not long, maybe a few hours. But your Blue Pages listing and all of the personal portraits linked to them will stay alive because they are beautifully organized in the Fort Worth Portrait Project's index. Plus, I can reshare content as time goes on. For example, if you share a great line about Veterans Day, then I'll be looking to share your comment during Veterans Day for the next year. Now you might be wondering, how can I get my organization featured in the Blue Pages? Well, simply head to the Blue Pages tab on the Fort Worth Portrait Project, There you will find a button that says Include Your Organization. Clicking on that button will lead you to a simple form that might take you 5 minutes to complete. So I'll break it down for you real quickly here. Use the first section to share about your organization. So what's your organization's name? What does your organization do? Now you already have this written somewhere, so just copy and paste. Next, attach a photo for me to include with your feature, a photo about your organization. And this might be the cover photo on your current Facebook page. List any links you want people to visit, and I'll add other social media channels to this form. Then list your company's address if you want me to share it. All very simple. The second part is just in case I need to reach you. And the third part is featuring at least one person from your organization. And that's easy to do too. Just include their name, and this will probably be you. And then share something about the company. On the form itself, I give you a few ideas to get you started, such as, the 2 things I most love about my job are, or Fort Worth has been a great place for our business because, etc. Finally, attach a photo of the person. Cell phone pictures work perfectly fine. So the whole process is simple, and it might take you 5 minutes. The rest of the work, well, that's my job. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to you sharing about your organization.